Welcome. In this video of the data to decision series, I will be creating a column chart where we will have a target line or a goal line that you can have to compare against the actual measures. For example, I have values or measures for each department, and I also have a target or goal. So I can represent the target by a single dotted line like this, whereas the actual measures are in the columns. These type of charts are very effective in communicating whether certain departments or certain categories are meeting the goals or not. Very, very easy, but very effective. And this can be done in Excel very quickly. I'm going to walk you through step by step how we can do this. So let's say we have these two columns of information. So the department and whatever the metric may be, or I'm going to call it measure. And in your case, the department could be something else and the measure could be something else. Now, the first thing I like to do is to create this into a table. So I'm going to select this and do Control T, and this will create a table for us. And again, the formatting of the table doesn't matter because what is more important is we are going to create a chart out of this. Now, the first thing is you can just select these two and then go to Insert, and then you can select the 2D chart. And the color of the chart will vary in your Excel depending on the theme that you have installed, but you will get a column chart like this. Now it doesn't have any comparing target value. So I'm going to add another column to our table by typing in target. And this target, again, you can hard code it if your target is fixed and it's not going to change. In your case, you can do it. You can also write a formula. Let's say, for example, I can do an average value, average of all these values in the measure column, and it is going to give me decimals. If I want, I can just say round to zero decimals, and now this becomes 22. So this is a target value. So how you arrive at the target value may vary in your case depending on your business scenario. But once you have a target value, you can enter them here. Now that you have it, we need to incorporate this into the chart. And you see that because we created a table, Excel automatically put that target also here. Now, how do I know this? So I can go to plus and I can say, switch on the legend and put the legend to the top. Now I can see that the target values are already here as yellow color bars. Now columns. And now I have to go here, right click, select data, and I don't want that as a column. So what I need to do is to make sure that that target value is actually aligned. So I can actually go to change chart type, right click, change chart type, and then go to a combo. And then here you see that it is already selected a line, but make sure that it is a line. And this is how it will appear. If you choose line with markers option, then you will have those markers. So in this case, let's say I want only the line. I can do so, press OK. Now that becomes a line. Now I can also right click on it, format data series, and format it however I would like. So the line, it's automatically in the yellow color, so I can do solid, and I can change this to one of the blue colors I want, and I can change the dash type to dot and here dot, and then I can control the width of that as well. I'm going to leave that width. This is okay. Now I'm going to click on the measure series, click there, and then change the fill to one of the blue. There we go, something like that. So now I have the measure and the target value. I can add the data labels to the measure series, and I'm going to right click on the grid lines and make it less prominent. There we go. Now everything looks good. What I need to do now is make sure that the label appears on the target line. So right now, we don't know what the target value is if you just look at the chart and not look at the table. Now, how do I do it? So there are multiple ways to do it. If you don't want to hard code and type the text box, then I'm going to create a new series called label, and I'm going to type in, again, just for this illustration, I'm going to just hard code it. The technique that I want to communicate by this is you can actually add another series of values as labels just for labels in Excel. So for example, I'm going to click on this dotted line and right click, add data labels, and now it'll put 22 everywhere, but I don't want the 22. I want this label column to be used. Excel allows you to do this because you can now right click on the data labels, format data labels. Instead of the value of 22, I want, so let me again undo, go back here, format data labels. So I'm going to check this box value from cells first, and then I will select this set of values and hit OK. And now I don't want to show the 22, just show me this label series. And then I will do show it above the line. And so there we have it. Now you can format this because you have selected this. You can do a different, font. Maybe if you want to make it bold, you can do that. And you can also give a fill color. There we go. So you have a target. You have the line also. Now, if I want the target to be here, I can easily say, if I enter the target in the last row, it will appear here as well, and I don't want it here, I can move it. So for you to move this target wherever you want, you can just change the label. Which row you are entering the label will control where it appears. So this is how you can easily create a chart like this. A column chart where you have a single target to compare against, and you can that make this line dynamic. So I'll show you how this works. If, for example, I want to make the target as 26, so now that's 26, and now the line has moved automatically, and I have to change this to 26. If you think about it, this can be automated even further. That label also, instead of target 26, I'm hard coding. I can write a formula to say if it is in the last row, then use the target value and concatenate with the target text and make it dynamic. If this is something that you want me to do in the next video, please let me know. If you have other suggestions for future videos, please put them in the comment section. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching.